Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. Today, we're looking at the SampleTron 2. But first, as always, we kick off with somebody from the community's music. It's a good friend of mine. Somebody I came across on the Metalhead Hippie channel. And he's just released his first song ever on DistroKid. This is Adam Burr's Repetition Radio.
Supposed to be a different day. Was all the lyrics sound the same? One agenda, brought to the fore. Everyone else thinks it's a gore. Who let these clowns on parade? Try to fool us with their grand masquerade. Try to play their grand charade whilst they try to seal our fate. Now it's our time to break the cycle of the same old lies. Another day in repetition radio, don't know what to do. Same agenda, the same old line, from the same old song at the same old time. Another day in repetition radio, gotta break the line. So I'll stand on my own and sing something from my own mind. Together we are one, an explosion to your white lies. The elite think they have won. It's the moment their control died. They've lost their power to down on the streets. Now they see the anger from everyone they meet. Now it's our time to break the cycle of the same old lies. Groundhog Day and repetition radio, don't know what to do. Same agenda, the same old line, from the same old song at the same old time. Groundhog Day and repetition radio, gotta break the line. So I'll stand on my own and sing something from my own mind. Turn up the lyrics to change the day. The past agenda is now in flames. Exciting times now lie ahead. Finally, the clown's masquerade is dead. The old guard has been replaced. Getting rid of propaganda and hate. Media don't know where to turn. The rhetoric has taken a downturn. Changing the agenda for ourselves. Ideas of the elite caring for themselves. Now we've broken the circle of lies. We can get on leading our own lives. Now it's our time to thrive. We change the outlook and change our lives.
Boom! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you're watching over on Facebook, welcome. You can always join us here on the YouTube at youtube.com/JadeStarr, or head over to Twitch at twitch.tv/How to App on iOS, or you can watch the show daily within the browser at howtoapponIOS.com. That was Adam Burse. And Adam Burse, I came first across over at the Metalhead Hippie show. And, man, the dude has just come so far. And that's his first release that he's done during Songtember. And hopefully many, many more to come. Kick ass. Boom, 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 boom. I can't say boom enough. Nice job. And I think Adam is here. Yes, Adam is here. Awesome stuff. Let's say hello to folks in the chat today. Hello, Thomas Christ. Hello, Naughtabox. Hello, Thomas Christ. Hello, Cy. Always effing good to see you. Be jamming since birth. Hey, hey. Hope you are well. Hello, Paying to Get. Ding. Hello, Scott. I hope you're well too. Hope everybody's well. Brad Example. Hey, you made it, Brad. Good stuff. Good to see you, Brad. Let's scroll. Orchestra Eclipse, hello to you. Hello to you. Hello to you. The incomparable, the amazing, the inevitable Doctor's Orders. Good to see you, Doctor. The Doctor's in the house. So if anybody needs touching up, just reach out to Doctor's Orders and he'll be more than happy to feel you up, because that's what he does. He doesn't do that at all. What am I talking about? Man, not enough coffee. Too early again. Adam Burse, good to see you. Russ, mate. Hello, Russ. 8889. I hope you worked out your YouTube login stuff. I hope so. We'll have a chat soon, I guess. Let's see. Stephen Hewitt, welcome to you. Andy Goldsby. Hey, folks. Andy Goldsby is doing a charity run coming up. Hopefully, if I can rely on Sai, maybe. And I should bring up the details. I don't know where I've got the details. Maybe Andy, maybe Sai or Andy will put, Sai will put them in the chat. We talked about this yesterday, hopefully. So Andy's doing a charity run and raising money. And I'm, man, my brain's a mess. I could open it up and have a look and find it. Andy Goldsby. And it's just decided we couldn't find anything for Andy Goldsby. You don't exist, man. What the? Oh, that's why. Because am I in a thing? There it is. So there is the sponsor. I'll click on it. Can I click on it here? I can't click on it here. So click on that because Andy's raising money for a run that he's doing. He's running a marathon in London on Sunday. And we'd love to support our wonderful supporters of this channel and amazing songwriters. Andy's from the Indigo Sunsets. And as you would have known from last week, he came on and so generously gave a wealth of information. So I suggest if you'd like to support Andy for him coming over and supporting all of us, definitely go ahead and do that because it's for a worthy cause. I'm so shit. I don't even know what it is. But I can't click on it in here. So because I'm on my iPad. Anyway, click on the link. Go support Andy. No problem, Andy, at all. All right. Let's do Darren Anderson. Hello, Darren Anderson. Darren Anderson's got a song coming out soon too. Hopefully I'll be able to play it on here as well. Is there anyone else I've missed? Let me keep scrolling down and danga dang danga dinga dong dong doo 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 doo. Kim Hudson, la 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 la. Kim Hudson. Wow, what am I doing? Hello, Kim. I hope you're doing well. Alrighty, we are here. We're good. We're good stuff. All right, let's look because there's a heap of price drops. We'll do these first. Get them done out the way. Whoops, I've got the wrong thing open as usual. So there's a charity, virginmoneygiving.com. So there you go. Support Andy, man, because he supports all of us. So let's have a look at some price drops. All of the Nembrini apps are on sale and they're all half price. So if you've been considering getting Nembrini apps, look at them all. Half price. There you go. I'm not going to read them out individually. Let's just scroll because there's a lot of them. Look at them from $4.99 to $2.99. So everything's down half price. Every one of them. They've got an anniversary sale on. So if you're thinking Nembrini, now is the time to do some Nembrini. I've done quite a few Nembrini apps on the show. Not all of them because there's so many. But yeah, all of them are on sale. Half price. Get in, get it good. Yeah, alrighty. What are we looking at? I'll give you some updates. My FMC EP is coming along. So it will be, thank you, Notterbox. So Nembrini apps are on sale until the 17th of October. That's a fair while. So you've got some time. You've got time, plenty of time. My FMC EP is getting closer and closer. It will be released on October the 1st. Boom. If you hang around to the end of the show, I might play you a track or two of the finished, well, not almost kind of finished, a couple of tracks. Because they only go for 30 seconds. Anyway, today we are looking at SampleTron from IK Multimedia. And let's dig it up here and do a search for SampleTron. And do a search in here because it's... All right, and let's get the elephant out of the room. Yes, I know what you're thinking. $69. Do it again, Peppy. $69. $69, right? Now, I know it's out of a lot of people's wheelhouse. Let's just talk about it. Say it all the time on the show. Apps aren't Pokemon. You don't need to own all of them, yeah? If you can't afford it, you can't. This is actually an introductory price. Yes. Now, that's US. In Australia, this is $103 introductory price. Now, let's talk about it. May as well be 70, but 69. 69. Or, all right, let's talk about this. Or you can go out and buy a real Mellotron for £2,500. You can do that. That's up to you. But let's talk about it. So with all these apps, this is exactly so. Now this is a Rompler, right? So it's all samples. So these people over at IK Multimedia, who make very solid stuff, have gone painstakingly and sampled every single sound on here. Yeah, so it's taken them a lot of time to do this. So that's why it's such a high price. Now, there are other apps that do have these kind of sounds in them. I think BeatHawk does. So there are alternatives. There are cheaper alternatives if you don't invest in this full thing. And obviously, this is made for people who want to invest in something that, you know, they're going to use a hell of a lot and get a lot of use out of. There's some really good pluses with this. The sounds are amazing. So the sounds are and thank you, Si. Mellotron apps available, BeatHawk, Korg, Tron 63. So there are cheaper ones out there. This is an investment. And like anything, if you're a guitarist and you want a really expensive guitar pedal, you're going to go out and buy that pedal that you want. You're going to make an investment in it. Apps are an investment. They're not Pokemon. So I just want to clear it up. Now, clearly, I got this for free to review, so I'm no one to talk. But wow, man, these sounds are fucking incredible. Do I know if I'm going to use this in anything? I'm going to try and throw it in something. Maybe on FMC. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. Look, the sounds speak for themselves. They're amazing. Plus, it's AUv3, and a lot of IK Multimedia's apps still aren't AUv3, so that's a really big plus. And I'm going to show you it works really good in GarageBand, and that's an important thing because many people who watch this show use GarageBand. Alrighty, shall we jump in? First, I'm going to open it up today as a standalone, run through some of the sounds, run through some of the presets, run through the effects, run through the tape stuff on here. Then I'm going to import some sounds in, and then we're going to open it up as an AUv3, and then we'll open up in GarageBand. That's the deal for today. So here it is. Let's open it up. Let's go through what it does, what it looks like, where the things are first to kick off, just so you know. Now, what springs to mind when you hear that first thing that loads up? I think of the Beatles because let's have a talk about this. What is the Mellotron? For those of you who don't know, this is the Mellotron. It is an electro-musical instrument developed in Birmingham, England in 1963. It evolved from the similar Chamberlain, but could also be mass-produced more efficiently. The instrument is played by pressing its keys, of which pushes a length of magnetic tape against a capstan, which pulls it across a playback head. All right, so it's almost like a tape player. Yeah, there's a little picture of it here. Now there are other things like called the Octagon, which I've done the show. There's an app called the Octagon, and this SampleTron actually has an Octagon in it, and it has the Chamberlain in it as well. So it has the variations of this in it. So it's not just, and it's got a whole bunch of different models in here. So there's some really cool stuff in here. So a lot of the sounds in this are 60s and 70s, and yes, Strawberry Fields, man. It's the first thing you think of when you hear the initial sound in here. It's just, and look at that. So it is just, I only have one sound in here. So the way this works, you have sections with this. Yep, used with David Bowie. So a lot of the 70s, 60s, massive albums, that we've grown up with, or maybe not if you're like 13. A lot of these sounds that you've grown up with really these older artists, these sounds are in here. That's just the way it is, yeah? So this app is set in sections here. So this section here, this is your keyboard, obviously. And this is where you select the sounds that you want to put in here. Now you can have 3 sounds at a time. So you've got 3 banks. And there's a little selector here over this side. And you can choose between the 3. You can have 1, A, B, or C. And over here, you've got a little mix button. When that's turned on, it mixes all 3 tracks together. So these are called tracks. All right. And you can build these tracks as well too. So you've got attack, release, and tone. Pretty standard stuff in here. This is where you select and once you click on that, you select either one of these. So you just click on the box. You're taken to this menu, and you have the models of, and you can multi-select if you want to choose like that, or you can select one at a time to get a list of items. You've got categories, and here are the tracks. And to choose a track, you just double click on one of them, and it replaces straight away. So you can have up to 3 of these in here, or just 1. All good. So when I select track C here and play my keyboard, nothing happens. Why? Because there's nothing in track C. Go to track B, nothing. Track A, oh, there's sound. But then if I hit the mix button, it brings them all in. All right, so we've got that clear. Let's just go in, and we'll go back to where we were at the start with the classic flute tape. Let's just grab that one. Right. So right up the top here, these are your presets. And in these presets, there's heaps of them. Heaps of them. Look at them all. Look, lovely amount of presets in there. And these have combinations of the tracks all put together. Yeah. So I've just chosen this one here called Creepy Haunted House Piano. Now, let's talk about this little top section, because this is the tape effects section. So you can turn this on and off here. Nice and easy stuff. You've got tape erosion. You've got tape noise. If I turn this up, see if we can get some crazy noise going on. So I've just turned up. You've got wow, bias, tape snaps. Remember, because this is based off a machine that presses against a tape. So that's why this tape stuff is included in here. So I've just turned everything up crazy, and we've got noise and... Demented, yeah? Let's take out the flutter. Let's pull all some of this back. We'll take out the noise, all of the noise. Turn everything off. And let's have a look, listen to what they do. So we've got erosion on here. So this is just the basic sound. And even that by itself is beautiful. Let's turn up the erosion. So you can hear it's kind of giving it this bizarre sound, the noise. You can hear what that does. Add some fuzz to it. Let's turn up the wow. can turn up the bias. So it really distorts the absolute shit out of it there. Let's turn these down again. We'll turn up these tape snaps. So you can hear, man, it really creates some crazy stuff. And we'll try the flutter by itself. So it's more of a tremolo kind of thing. Now you can choose to have this. So this is now currently set to the Sunburst piano acoustic. And it's set to A here. So you can decide which one you want just by clicking on them. And each of them, when you click, they retain what you've set them at, yeah? So I can go in and set B to that. I can go in and set C to this. Tape snaps. So then if I flick through the sounds, it's a boys choir. And then we've got, come on, the Boys Choir Valve Mark II. And we'll add some tape snaps to that, some noise even. Now, I can hit the mix button and bring all these sounds together. So you can do some pretty cool stuff. But wait, there's more. So that's the tape effects. I'm just going to choose a different sound here. And show you a couple of things. So across the top here, you have these three tabs. So the Tron gives you this view that we're looking at here. If we go into the edit section, let's just close that out. The edit section gives you even further customization. So you can actually select each track here and you can change the volume of them, the panning, fine tune. You can transpose each one. So we'll just stick to we'll turn off the mix. We'll go to A. So now we're on A. So you can see by turning that, I'm able to transpose these sounds. And double tapping brings you back to the center. You can change between the low range and the high range. So you can set the low range and high range. Because how this works, right? And I'll show you when I import some sounds. Because when you actually buy this and you register it, IK Multimedia give you a selection of a violin pack as well for you to import so you understand how to set this up. So you can go into this and you can individually change these tracks up, change the panning. You can mess with them to your heart's content. I'm going to go back to this creepy sound here. So you can see all the volumes. You can go in and mess with this to your heart's content. Then the last tab across the top is you get some effects, and you get some pretty damn good effects too because they're by IK Multimedia, so clearly they're going to be good, yeah? Across the top you get a channel strip. So you've got your sub-frequency, low shelf, mid-gain, mid-high. You've got air and air frequency. You've got a compressor on the end here. So there's a compressor built into this as well. So that's all honky-dory. And you can tell when it's on. There's a little off-on switch button next to it. And when it's off, you won't see any lights up here moving along. So you've got all that involved in there. You've got a tape echo. So we can mess with this. You've got a multi-mod. So you've got chorus. In here, you've got a phaser, chorus, flanger, ensemble, rotary. So a whole bunch of stuff in here. You can flick through these. Indeed. I wonder if some of the effects are similar to Mixbox built into this app, saves DSP. Indeed. So the last thing you have is you've got a reverb. You've got a vintage plate down the bottom here. You can change the size of it. That's a pretty big reverb. I've just banged it up full there. Pretty easy to navigate. You got your 3 tabs up the top here: Tron, Edit, and Effects. That's pretty much it. That's everything that's in here. Let's go up the top here, just grab a list of... Cool. So the other 2 things you want is you've got a panic button in case everything locks up. You've got a volume button here, which is really handy. Definitely really handy to have a hold of. And here is where you have your audio and MIDI setup. So you can change the buffer size within here as well. You've got MIDI input and MIDI out, background audio on, all that kind of stuff. You can change your sample rate. Pretty basic stuff, not too hard. We'll leave that as it is. And let's do this. And this is where you register. So you go to your account if you've got other OK Multimedia products, which I do. You just go in here and click register and put in your details, and you can then download these sounds, the extra violins that they give you. Speaking of giveaways, do I have one? I do, but for Patrons. I do have one copy. If you are a patron for $5 and over a month, and because every weekend we do a live Patreon stream, and for $1 a month, you get your songs mastered. Every weekend I master everybody's songs, and for $5 and over, we do app giveaways as well, and I have one copy of this for this week on Patreon with $70. So good times. Thank you again, OK Multimedia, for sending me one and for actually providing me a free copy to give away. That was very, very nice of you to do that. Love you guys at OK Multimedia. Speaking of which, you will remember I did a review of my iRig Duo, which had an issue with the cable. This cable here for the USB-A, and the pin inside here actually bent, and it was screwed up. And I re-bent it and tried to get it back into shape and get it working, but something was wrong with the sound after that. There's a distortion in there. Yesterday, I got a new cable from OK Multimedia, and it's fixed the problem. So there's a quick update on that. Let's get back and play some stuff, shall we? Because this thing's cool. Let's run through some of the presets. Thank you, Thomas, for posting my Patreon. Alrighty, let's play, shall we? So, as you can see, I'm just going to go from the top down. Now, excuse my shit keyboard playing. So that's a Tron choir. There's some really lovely choirs in here, trust me. The choirs are beautiful. And these atmospheric strings, wow. It's really cool, you know. I keep reading stuff of people saying, oh, you know, it's just Beatles sounds and stuff. I hear David Lynch in a lot of this stuff, man. I hear so many David Lynch films in this, like Twin Peaks. And listen to those strings, man. Fucking incredible. They're beautiful. See you later, Adam. Have a wonderful day. I'm shattered after training. Have work in the morning. Have a great stream. You have a great day. See you later, Adam. So you know what I really like about this? There's a crap load of synthwave stuff out here and not enough really old sounding stuff. Here, turn off the tape effect. So this is just one cello at the moment. So when you select these sounds, not all of them are selected. So I can go to mix now. And now we've got these three cellos, because you can see here we've got a solo cello M1, solo cello M400. So these are the different models. And now when I bring them all together, so this is just one. This is B. And this is C. So when we bring them all together, hello, Black Covers. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, the mix button is wonderful. Really great for that kind of stuff. Again, that's only one of them. Let's bring them all in. And remember, you can go in here and you can change the volume. So you can individually build these up. And you can even pan them. So we can hard pan them left and right. So you've definitely got a whole lot of options in there. And yeah, let's take a break from it and show you how to load your own samples. Because, hello, Jamie, dude! Hope you're doing well, Jamie. So, how do you import samples? As I said, when you register, you do get a whole bunch of samples. How do you do it? You go over here to load, and now it gives you a bit of information here. It lets you know if you are recording these things in. Remember, these are individual notes that you have to record to make up a new track. Yeah? So, so it says here, with this section, AIFF and wave sample names must be formatted with the note name first. If any additional text is included, it must be separated by a space. For example, C1 electric bass.AIF. So that's how you import them. So let's go over here. Let's call this, we'll give it a name. We'll call it just Jade's violin, because these are the sounds I got for free for registering, and change the name of it. And there's a little plus button up here. Now this is the folder that I've saved these sounds. So here's each individual note, and I have to import these in one by one. So just go through them. So it's the first top 4. Then we'll do the second. So I'm just going from top left to right. We've got these ones in the 3rd row. 4th one. Then we got this 4th row from left to right. And you can see each of them have the note name at the beginning. So we've got 3 more to go. And this will create a whole set to go for my entire keyboard. So now that they are there, I can go over here to import. And now, down the bottom here, you'll see Jade's violin. How do I save them? Go up here to save. And I can save them wherever I like. So I can put them, in voices. I can put them in strings. I can do whatever I want. So we can put them in strings, and I can save. And now they're permanently in there. So now, if we take off the mix and flick over, and those are the sounds that I got for registering the app. And they're pretty nice, you have to admit. They're pretty sexy. Let's add them in with these sounds that were already in here. Anything will work, Thomas, if they're a WAV file or an AIFF. So that's the way it works. You just got to rename them to suit the setup here. So let's go and jump in. What did I saw Jamie wrote? I adore this app, but I did find the process a bit too much like pissy pantsing about. Yeah, look, good things take time, you know, and so if you do have the time, clearly it's going to be worth your while to do it if you want to create your own sound sets. So it's definitely not limited to just being Mellotron, you know what I'm saying? You can import anything you fucking want in here, yeah? What time are we? 41. So we got some flutes. Let's do a mix. And if you flick through, what's this one? Some of them depends where they're set on your keyboard. So we got a solo octagon in this one. Solo flute octagon. Listen to that crackly old sound that they've actually sampled. from this super old bitch. Hello, Thomas Galley. Wow, that's a beautiful sound, isn't it? Now that's fucking eerie. And I'm only up to C here. So that's the actual sound that kicks off. What I want to do is jump over and run through some of the Octagon stuff in here too. Let's just go down. I can never find it. Man, my eyesight is so shit. I've probably passed it. Loops from Octagon. So you get loops from a Chamberlain and loops from a Octagon. So we'll start with the Octagon. If you don't know what the Octagon is, it was originally created by Mattel, I do believe. And so when you have a look at the keys here, as I play each key, you're getting stuff like this. So every key has a different sample from the Octagon, and there's three actual sets. So we're on the Octagon Loops A. So if we flick down to B and hit the same keys, yeah. It's the Brady Bunch. Tons of fun, man. Tons of fun. Now, I don't even have any of the tape effects on this, so you can fucking take this to a horrible place. Let's give it some erosion. Pretty fancy pants, yeah. Hey guys, I'm back basically after 2 shots my friend threw up on me. Hey, nice! Somebody threw up on you. You're doing well. So this is the Chamberlain Loops. Where are we? So similar kind of thing going on. So there's rhythms you can see in here. You've got a rhythm A, B, and C. And in this third one, you've got a... There's even oompa music in there. So I think you get the drift, man. There's a lot. It's an investment. Let's go back to that. It's an investment. But there's a fucking hell of a lot of stuff in here that is very, very cool. So, what's the other one I saw here? It was the Chamberlain 2. Really cool. Let's go down to the bottom and go work our way up, because you have... Now, I could sit here for hours and hours and go on about this. We will get back to some sounds. What I want to do is do a stress test, because I'm sure somebody's going to ask about it. Let's close it for the moment. Let's make sure everything else is closed. Just get rid of everything out of here. Make sure there's nothing running in the background. Let's open AUM and let's do this, shall we? Boom. Let's see how much DSP this sucker takes. So we'll bring one in, because it is AUv3, remember? SampleTron. So now we've got a copy of it loaded. Let's duplicate. So we can see with two of them, and I'll change the sounds. We'll go this one there. And so you can already see, because the proof in the pudding is when we add our keyboard to it and we play multiple notes. That's when it gets up. So playing a single note with two of them. So DSP sitting around 34 to 40. Let's do 3 notes. 49, 37. Let's do 6. So 31. I've got an iPad Pro 2018. So let's add another duplicate. And we'll choose a different sound from here. Choose this Epic Orchestra. And we'll select the keyboard for it. So now we've got 3 of them running. And sure, that's really loud. We can pull these volumes down. So that was like 5 strings. So we're still around 40. It's probably going to be about 4, I think, is going to be the limit. I'm guessing. We'll grab another random sound. Nice cello. And we'll add some keyboard to this one as well. Still around 50. Still around 50. Shall we do another one? Let's see what goes on. And let's take it up here. This atmospheric choir. Select the keyboard. So we're doing okay. We've got 5 now, yeah? So we're up around 79 there. So we're doing... So for a 2018 iPad Pro, we've at least got 5 in here. I'm sure 6 is going to top it out. Shall we top it out? Hello, Pete Johns. Look, everybody, it's Pete Johns. He's all just a work in progress. So we'll do another duplicate of this. This will be the last one. It's going to definitely overload it here. And shall we choose another random sound? Yes, we shall. Alrighty. Yeah, look at that. Already it went over the 100. So with 6 keys down, you can see it's getting really close. It's getting really close. I don't want to push it to the end, but you can see. Pretty okay. Pretty okay. Alrighty. You know, that's not too bad. I've seen a lot worse, man. So we got 6 instances of it running. Hang on, is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. There you go. So not too bad at all. But there you go. So you can see it running as an AUv3. So that's all good. And let's do this last thing. We'll just clear this out. Because, you know what else? It actually works really good in GarageBand if you are a GarageBand user. Because a lot of apps don't always work in GarageBand. Ain't that the truth? And as you can see, I've already got a track in here. And I've gone ahead and recorded some Octagon in here. And here's what's cool. I can go in and edit this as well, yeah? So if I hit play... You can have so much fun. Cool. Really easy to record stuff. It records in MIDI. And, you know, pressing my keyboard here, you can go full screen. So it's been optimized to work in GarageBand. Look at that. It's not painful. It's not crap. It's not like discombobulated. And all the sounds load up lovely as well. Man, that is a beautiful sound. That was the mood synth. What a beautiful sound. Holy shit. God, you want to make love to that sound. I think with here's the deal, Russ, with the copyright and the Octagon stuff, I think from what I'd read that it's open. It's what do you call it when something's really old and it's out there? You can, because it's such an old thing. Yeah, roll some black hole into that. Absolutely. What was it? I can't remember. What was it called? Geez, my brain. I can't even remember what the last sound was called. Yeah, open source. Yeah, so public domain. That's it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works with those sounds because they were originally created by Mattel with the Octagon sounds, stuff like that. Remember, you can control the volume in here as well too, which is really awesome. What is that? That's got a mix on it. So this is the tape sound effects. Hello, Kenny Cross. Hello, iOS Tricon. I need to do this. Hello, iOS Tricon. More than meets the eye. Anyway. That's my ex-wife. How did my ex-wife get in here? There she is too. That's Christmas at her house. See, I didn't even know there were sound effects in here as well, and you've got 2 sets of them too. And there's also this optical record noise. There you go. So, hey, if you were looking for a record sound, right? $70 will set you free. Were we married to the same person? I think so, Jamie. If that's what you say. So there you go. You've got a record scratch thing going on there. Audible video, hello to you. Yeah, look, man, there's a whole... you've got tape effects too. Taped FME piano. Oh, man. How nice is that? I've only barely scratched the surface of sounds in here. Yeah, there's so much in here. It's definitely very, very cool. If we add the mix in here, so there's a solo trombone in here and a horn. And remember, you've got all these effects in here too, so you can scoot down the bottom here, add a bit of size and decay to this. Throw some mix in there. Voila. Really sexy stuff. I don't know what to say. I think it's a winner. I think it's really cool. And hey, here we are in GarageBand as well. So really easy. Let's record something. So we will let's just duplicate this track. We'll mute this one out. So really easy to record here in GarageBand. See you later, iOS Tricon, more than meets the eye. So if we stop that now, get out of here. You can see that all recorded there, be it at the end here. So it works wonderfully in GarageBand. Definitely worth the money. as I said at the beginning, it's not going to be for everybody. I'm not sure how long the introductory price lasts. I am absolutely still not sure of that. I think it's probably in an email. Can I check? Let me see. Okay. Not sure if they actually put it in the email that they sent out to everybody if you're on their mailing list. Registration releases. Here it is. Let me have a look. It just says, is now available on the App Store for a limited time introductory price. Maybe I'll reach out to IK and just find out if they'll give me a hint. Maybe it's kind of sort of, maybe they're doing that on purpose, being elusive, just to make sure people go out and get it. But yeah. Alrighty. So that is that. It's beautiful. I'm sure you will agree. It's a beautiful app. What are we doing tomorrow? We are doing another cool app tomorrow. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek, which is normally something I don't do. But let's do this. Tomorrow, we are looking at this little sucker called Indian Drummer. Ooh. Oh, cool. And this is Indian Drummer here. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at tomorrow. If you want to join us for the show tomorrow, it's really cool, man. It's heaps of fun, and it's got some beautiful sounds in it. Boom. Hey, Jamie. I hope you're feeling better. Did you get COVID, man? Is that what went down? Man, I hope you get well soon. Hope it's not too long that you're laid up, and hope you get all sorted. All right, folks. Thanks for joining me today. Remember, if you like the show, hit the like. It helps. Also, if you're not subscribed already, do so, and all that jazz. I want to thank you for being here, always supporting the show. You guys are really kind for doing so. Remember, do the things that make you happy. And remember, we put a link in there for Andy's run that he's doing on the weekend. So if you want to, thank you, Russ, for putting the link. There it is. If you want to support Andy Goldsby, who's doing a run and donating money, please do that. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Make mistakes, they make you better. And all that jazz, and we all rise together. And what I'm going to do to close out today is give you a sneak preview of one of the new FMC songs I've almost finished. Let's play, and I'll even put the lyrics up for you. There you go. This is an unmixed, unmastered version of one of the 7 songs from the EP that is FMC that is out on October 1st. This is Wank Snot Sandwich, and I've even got the lyrics for you to follow along. Wank Snot Sandwich. Have a great day, everybody. See ya.
Throw your nose into a tissue and succumb to make it look like spew. Mix the comics down into our face. Spread it thin, leaving nothing to waste. Slicing the brain, ready to speak. Now this may be a snack, a cup, and some sandwich. Swallow it all down a buckle. Now this may be a treat, a cup, and some sandwich. Yeah. Rain